At Sydney Advanced Physiotherapy, we see a lot of runners who are keen to run a half marathon or a full marathon, and they're just feeling that their body isn't quite right, or that they'd like to be more efficient and faster with their run, and that they'd like to reduce the risk of injury or recover from an injury that they have unfortunately already sustained. Now, lots of runners obviously know that they need to gradually build up their runs over time to address any potential fitness issues, but also to get their body used to long distance running. What a lot of runners don't consider when they're looking at creating their running program and preparing their body for a half marathon or a full marathon is they don't look at actually preparing their body mechanically for the runs, so checking that they have adequate strength, good alignment, nice technique, and they don't incorporate enough recovery sessions into their training schedule. Now, there are lots of areas that you can look at when you're talking about preparing your body so that it is ready for the task of running a marathon, like foot control, footwear, what are your adductors doing, what are your glutes doing, what's your running technique. Like there's a range of things that we can actually look at. But I thought what I would talk about in this video is more recovery strategy ideas and how to incorporate that into your training schedule. Obviously, maintaining adequate hydration is a really important part of performance and recovery. Diet is also an important part of performance and recovery. So if you've just done a strength training session or a long run, ideally you would eat something that is protein rich within 30 minutes of finishing that training session. Apart from including running sessions in your training schedule, you also need to incorporate recovery sessions into your training schedule. So some ideas for recovery sessions could include having a massage, doing a yoga class, going for a light swim or walking in the pool, going for a light bike ride, a gentle to intermediate Pilates class, having a nap, going for a walk, self-driven rehab sessions where you work on underlying weak areas, flexibility sessions, a breath work session where you focus on getting your diaphragm moving and focus on breathing really well. Along with doing a breathing session, a meditation session can be a really great way to incorporate recovery into your training schedule, and it can also address your stress response. So your stress response might be a bit active from the stresses of life. And the difficulty is that if your stress response is a little bit heightened, it will affect how well you can breathe, which is obviously going to be a problem if you're doing a long distance run, if you're not able to breathe well and breathe properly. It can also affect the tone in various muscles. So for example, one area that is often excessively high tone, so a bit too switched on, when your stress response is a bit too switched on, is your inner thigh, your adductor area. And this means that you're more likely to experience knee pain and back pain and hip pain. When your adductors are overactive, it makes it really hard for you to maintain nice hip and knee alignment, and it also makes it really hard for your glutes to turn on, which in turn makes life harder for your knees, and it also makes life harder for your back. So incorporating a meditation session can be a really nice way to just calm the system down and allow the right muscles to turn on and to maximize the effect of any breath work you might be doing. So hopefully this encourages you to incorporate more recovery sessions into your training schedule if you are a long distance runner and you are preparing for a half marathon or a full marathon. If you would like any help with any areas of this, if you would like a running assessment with one of our physios, if you would like to book a massage with one of our awesome massage therapists, you can do so anytime online via our website, which is sydneyadvancedphysio.com.au, or you can call the clinic on 9416 4410.